RuneScape is a game where there are many sources of items. From bossing, to skilling, to minigames, but nothing is more exciting than opening a treasure chest. From endgame chests everybody dreams of, to forgotten chests that nobody knows, chests exist all throughout RuneScape. In this series, I aim to answer one simple question. Can you complete every raid in RuneScape with your only source of items being from chests? As a chest locked account, my goal is to complete every raid by only using chests, and while we currently have access to the Chambers of Xeric and the Theatre of Blood, the third raid, the Tombs of Amascut, still eludes me. To unlock it, we need to complete Beneath Cursed Sands, a master level quest that is not only difficult, but also requires 62 agility to complete the quest. Now, this is a problem, because as a chest locked account, I can't run rooftops, or the agility pyramid, or even jump a bridge in a swamp. But what I can do is train agility underwater. Underwater agility has chests which allow me to loot tiers, which can then be traded for agility experience. But the last time I used this method, I only got around 800 experience per hour, which is, well, bad. However, as it's my only method, and I do need to unlock raids 3, it is definitely gonna be worth it. But I really hope I can find a way to speed this up. Well, I can already tell this is going to be a pain, but let's have some fun with it. Now that we've got 31 agility, the last time we did this, I think I was 23. So if we get just agility XP, we do get 25 per tier now, which doesn't seem that bad. We might be able to hit 2000 XP an hour. Also, we already had 71 of the mermaids tiers in the bank. These are the currency that you can use in the shop to get bowls of fish. So when we're done with this, I'm just going to buy a load of fish and we'll see what we get. There's only a few chests that we can get because ones like these, we can't get to because we have to leave, enter the boat from here, get there, and then basically get back here or just stand in the air bubble for a bit. But they're not really that easy to get because we can't swim that fast. However, what we can do is get all of the chests down this area. We can get all of the chests in this area. And I believe now that we're higher hit points, we should be able to get one in this area, but I'll have to check that. Either way, we're going to be stood in this bubble for at least half of this grind. I won't be bored though, because luckily the sponsor of today's video, Square Enix, has me covered. Their MMO, Final Fantasy XIV, commonly regarded as one of the best MMOs, has recently gotten even better. Not only is there a new expansion, Dawn Trail, but the incredible free trial has once again been expanded to now include the base game and the first 2 expansions, meaning that my favourite job, the Red Mage, is now available in the free trial. Speaking of new jobs, the Dawn Trail expansion just brought 2 more. A dual-wielding melee job, Viper, and the ranged magical DPS job, Pictomancer, which looks absolutely stunning. The Pictomancer wields a special brush that weaves their imagination into reality, creating not only creatures and weapons, but also entire landscapes as well. If you're wanting to delve into the game, the best time to do it is now, as Dawn Trail also introduces a brand new graphics update, which is the first major graphics overhaul, adding a ton of visual improvements, including but not limited to enhanced texture and shadows. So now is the perfect time to join the game and enjoy limitless playtime up to level 70 by using the link below. And in doing so, support my channel for absolutely free. Once again, thanks to Square Enix for sponsoring today's video. A chest has just spawned up here, so we can loot this, but the first one that you click does not give you any tiers, unfortunately, as you can see. So back to the waiting room. Okay, we've got an arrow in the lobstrosity area, and I am not sure if the chests are clams down there, so let's see if we can loot this. That is a clam. Are there any chests down here at all? One. There is 1, 2. Okay, so there are chests here. So it is definitely worth checking this out now we've got higher hit points, because these shouldn't be able to kill me. No, we can't get over there. We've been here 10 minutes and we've only been able to loot 1 chest. What is this? This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. We have been here 20 changes now, so 20 minutes, and still not got that second chest. It's a fucking clam again. Oh my god, please. Finally. Okay, so now we're actually going to get tiers from them. You always get a glistening tier from the chest itself on the first loot, and then every other loot, your chance scales with thieving level. The last time we did this, I think we had like 40 to 50 thieving. Now we have 90, so theoretically, we should end up with far more tiers, theoretically. Okay, and that is 100 agility experience in the bag, and we are just about to hit 32. I do kind of wish there was something that we could do in this bubble, because if we navigate the obstacles here, you might think that I can hop back and forth for experience, but I can't. It gives me 5 XP one way, which got me the level, but then if I keep jumping the obstacle, I actually don't get any more experience, and my oxygen just keeps falling. So if a chest spawned far away, I wouldn't be able to get to it. So I need to find something to do in this bubble. Normally people alcor fletch, but I don't think I've got anything. Hello, Mr. Fishbowl Man. I do find it cool how the randoms do have fishbowls down here. Even though we're not allowed to wear them in the agility area, even if I could get one, that's so weird. Okay, so we've been going for over an hour now. As you can see on the right, we are like 1 hour and 5 minutes in, and we only got 26 tiers. So let's see what the total XP an hour is coming out to, because this is very, very, very slow. We did get a level, which is up the XP from 25 to 27 for agility, which is really, really, really good. So we just got 718 experience, bringing our hourly total to just under 1,000 XP an hour. Honestly, I need to find something to do in these bubbles, just to keep me sane on this grind. And so while I was training down here, I did some research and found the answer I had been searching for. An answer that not only gives me something to do in this bubble, but also gives me a way to increase my agility experience per hour significantly. And that answer is a fake mouse. This one item could single-handedly double my agility experience per hour, but there is a glaring issue. Does clockwork work underwater? I had to find out. So I paused the agility training and started looking into how, or even if I could make one of these. First of all, I need a crafting table 4 in my player-owned house, which requires 42 construction. Then, to make the mouse on the table, I need a clockwork and a plank. It's incredible. All of this is actually attainable for us. The crafting table 4 requires molten glass, which we already achieved from the Theatre of Blood runs. I already made some clockwork for birdhouses, and I already have planks in the bank. This is absolutely perfect. The only issue is actually training construction. Like I said, I do have some planks from Camdozel, but not many, and I used all of my logs for the Shades of Morton. So how am I going to actually train construction? Well, it turns out you don't actually need planks to train this skill. There are some other materials I can use instead. When I completed the Perilous Moons, I got over 2,000 soft clay. These give 10 experience per clay by making things such as fireplaces. I also have a lot of ore and bars from various chests, and steel bars can be used as a material for 20 construction XP per bar. So I think I have enough materials for 42. So we have 2,418 soft clay, so if we're doing the fireplaces with 1 steel bar for every 2, we need 1,200 steel bars. We do have enough because we've got 200 here and we've got 1,100 here. So it's time to just make a crap ton of bars. And that should be every bar we need for the soft clay. I just hope now that doing 2,400 soft clay will hit us the 42 con. Let's find out. I've also never made a fire pit before, but I assume it's on here. No. This is the fireplace that gives 10 XP per soft clay, but we need the fire pit. Oh, maybe it's on here. Yeah. So as you can see, we now have options. We have an oven with steel bars. We've got fire pits with pots, fire pits with hooks, and fire pits. Because of how much clay we've got, the only one that actually makes sense is this. And we should get 40 XP for building it. Okay. And this is where we're going to sit until all the supplies are gone. That is a quick 26 construction. Menu entry swapper works in construction now, meaning that I can just left click and hold 1. And we can do these entire inventories. That is going to make this feel so much better, honestly. This feels good. This feels so much better. In fact, if soft clay always gives 10 and steel bars always give 20 no matter what they do, it's going to be faster if I use 4 steel bars at a time and then use the clay on something else, actually. That makes a lot more sense. Let's do that. Okay, so I've built another garden because apparently on here we can build a pond. And that's 10 soft clay. This should increase like the amount of XP that we're getting per hour significantly, because we get through an entire inventory so quick. I guess the only downside is my closest bank is this Camelot teleport, because we can't make rings of dueling yet, and they're very, very hard and time consuming to get on this account. So we can't like teleport to Ferox or anything. So we are gonna have to deal with the run energy issues, which kind of sucks. And there's level 34 construction, meaning we can now upgrade this to a crafting table 3 and make toy dolls. The issue is toy dolls only give 2.5 experience a catch, whereas toy mice give 3. So if we're gonna be somewhere for tens or hundreds of hours, that 0.5 XP will make all the difference. So 8 levels to go. I'm going to turn my game sounds on for a minute because this is really annoying and I wondered what it was. When you build an oven, listen, you start hearing a zzz, da, 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 da. I don't know if you can hear it. You might be able to. Let's turn this up a little bit. I keep hearing this and then you remove it and it instantly disappears. It was freaking me out and I had no idea what the freaking sound was. Ugh. And there's the level we need. Does it? Yep, crafting table 4. Let's go get it. So we need 2 molten glass and 2 oak planks. The last time that we needed molten glass for this, we had to do the entry mode Theater of Blood, and it took a long time to get this glass. But we got a huge drop of it, so I'm pretty sure we've got enough in the bank. Yeah, we've still got 45. Lucky that I didn't make those into anything. And then we also need 2 oak planks, which we already have 19 of, so this is nice and easy. There's the crafting table 3, and there is the crafting table 4. Now we should be able to make clockwork toys, as you can see, and a doll is the one that we unlocked on the last crafting table, and the mouse is what we actually want. We need a plank. Okay, we can get a plank. A plank. Okay, that works. We have a plank, a singular plank, and it's going to get turned into a beautiful, beautiful little mouse. Are you ready? And there we go, toy mouse. So we have a clockwork mouse, and to use these, we simply wind them up and release them, and they'll run around on the ground. If we pick them up, we then get 3 agility experience. Multiply this a few hundred times an hour, and we should speed up our 1000 XP an hour grind significantly. But we still have one problem. Can we use them underwater? Realistically, clockwork would stop working in water. So let's see if this ancient content released in 2006 follows realistic standards. Well, here it is, the moment of truth. Can we use a toy mouse in the underwater agility area? Are we ready? Wind, release. Oh my god, we can. Jagex, I don't know why you allow this, but I love you. Look at the additional experience we're gonna get. It is not much, but it will add up. And then when a chest spawns, we can go and loot some lovely tiers. And in the meantime, just sit here doing this, which will come out to about 1000 experience an hour, which is more than what we got for the last hour of underwater agility. So that is not bad at all. Well, time to make these levels fly. Or swim, I guess. And with the discovery of the mouse clockworking underwater, I sat down here, catching mouse after mouse and looting chest after chest. I slowly crept through the levels, swimming until my mind eventually broke. Limited to chests for years, I can't get much better, but it's time to face my fears and loot chests that make me wet. I had to face some grinds before with tears, get me through the torture, got no choice, made up my mind, I gotta train it underwater. But I'm limited here with glistening tears, hit how quick they do reappear, positioned and near. It's a climate sickening clear, but I do adhere to my rules, it's imprisoning here in these little spheres.
I'm floating around, I'm on the sea, clams and chests I have found, an arrow is the key, my confidence drowned, using mice that flee, looting chests on the ground, for the EXP.
Periods of time where I am sat in a bubble, but I am gonna get through this no matter how much I struggle. There's myriads of grind while I am swimming through all the rubble and catching mechanisms, fishing without moving the muscle. I'm underwater, what I'm getting wetter and wetter. I wonder what I wanna do, is this a clever endeavor? Well, after all this water pressure, I unlocked raids 3, but as this grind was hard to measure, shed a tear for me, fuck.
I'm floating around, I'm on the sea, clams and chests I have found, an arrow is the key, my confidence drowned, using mice that flee, looting chests on the ground, for the EXP.
And There we go. Just to get 3 agility levels, it took almost 2,000 mice, as well as obtaining 322 tiers. I can't loot that, god damn it. But let's see how much XP we actually get from these, because I'm hoping that we get to at least 40. We have been here for a long time, so just an extra few levels would be great. We are all the way up to 34 agility XP per tier now. That scales really well, honestly, which is cool, actually. If we use them all on thieving, we would get a level right now, but obviously we're not going to do that because we have so many thieving training methods. I think I'm just going to do these 5 at a time because I don't want to buy them all or they'll be locked in at this agility. As long as we level up as we're doing 5 at a time, the XP should slowly go up. So let's go. Oh, this does not look like we're going to get that many levels, to be honest. There is 1. Can we just get it? 3 more, and there we go. I think that is 4 levels. Yep, 40 agility unlocked. While I was doing this, I did make a few cool discoveries though. First, what the heck is up with the login screen? If you log out while underwater, the black area around the login screen turns blue. Like, it keeps the effect that's used in-game and applies it to the login screen. That's so weird. I also didn't see one other person down here. Not one soul in all this time. The experience here already got nerfed in the past. Maybe it's time to buff this place again so people can experience this unique training method for themselves. If people actually came down here, it'd make it a little less lonely. There's also 1 chest directly southwest of our little bubble that just never gets selected. Every other chest and clam down here has had an arrow over it multiple times. But this little chest here doesn't seem to function correctly. It's like it's more a part of the scenery than part of the activity itself, which is very strange. Especially as I'm locked to chests, having 1 just not function probably actually matters in the long run. I do have some good news though. I did find my favorite room, which is this little room here with 3 chests and a bubble. Whenever one of these is selected, I am so happy. Being able to sit there without the stress of oxygen is amazing. It's also the perfect place to trap our little mouse friend because it has nowhere to wander off, so it's a lot more efficient being in that room. Releasing the mouse anywhere else is kind of annoying. When you release a mouse, it can spawn 2 tiles away from you and it travels at walking speed. The issue is, I can't run underwater, so I can also only move at walking speed. So in larger areas underwater, I actually can't catch the mouse, and it takes until the mouse reaches the end of a room and gets stuck on a wall to actually catch it. Well, I have been grinding hard. That is just over 700 glistening tears and 43 agility just from using the mouse. Now, there is a line on the wiki that concerns me, which is players can only exchange a maximum of 700 glistening tears at once. If you exchange them for experience with more than 700, you actually don't get any XP for the excess. I think that means if you do them all at once, but I'm a little bit concerned, so I'm going to go and trade these in now and see what level we get to. 49 at a time. Well, let's keep going with the 5 strategy. Holy cow, it's already gone up to 62. I don't think we're going to get another level, and I did not count how many we got, so let's find out. 48 agility. Ooh, nearly 49 as well. We have 4 more levels to go, and then we're gonna talk about the next step of this plan. Honestly, outside of not being able to loot clams, this grind's been a lot more bearable than I initially thought. I was coming into this thinking it'd be like 150 hours, and we're almost there, so this is probably gonna be just like a 50-hour grind. I appreciate that. I did not expect the XP to scale so high per tier. That is insane. I have seen thousands upon thousands of these seaweed spores, I swear. They spawn so often in quantities of an average of 2, and I can't pick them up. But if I could, I'm fairly certain I'd have more spores than I've had tiers. By a lot, actually. I know so many Iron Men that just sit around waiting for seaweed spores to spawn, so come do this instead. I also got this rare fossil in my inventory, and when I say rare, I mean rare. This has a drop rate of 1 in 4,958 from these chests. The fact that I hit one of these is awesome, but I don't think we can do anything with it. I've been here for a while longer now, and the further we get, the less efficient this clockwork mouse becomes. When I started this, I was getting around 20 agility experience per tier. So I only had to catch 7 mice to match the experience of 1 tier. But now that my experience is scaling quite high, I need to catch over 20 mice to get the same experience as 1. Which is a little demotivating with how much effort they are to use. There's level 50. almost there. Because I can't get the cleaning brushes and stuff, I don't actually have a use for fossils at all, but I have been dropping them and replacing them with like bigger versions. I did not realize I can just deposit them all here. I am very silly. There's just this little fossil storage. Anyway, there is level 51. One more level to go, and we will be very happy to be leaving this place, honestly. Okay, I think this is enough tiers for 51 now. So if we just use all here, because we expect a level, we did get 139 tiers for it. We may as well use this last one. And we are now 52. Well, considering I'm never coming back here probably, or at least I hope so with how sad that grind was, we have 1,570 mermaids tiers. Now, we also had the glistening tiers. This is how much was used on experience. But if we look in this shop here, everything is valued at a price of mermaids tiers. And they're all pretty expensive. We could theoretically get a trident. We have got enough. I mean, you know what? We'll do it for the fashionscape. There's nothing else to spend it on. Collection log slot from actual chest loot. That's kind of cool. And if we trade now, we have got an option. We can either spend this on seaweed spore, which we left probably 10,000 of on the floor, or we can buy bowls of fish. Honestly, I think I've got enough farming XP in other seeds, so I don't think we really need the seaweed spores. So I'm just going to spend the rest on these bowls of fish. We got 39 of them. Now, we have looted these before, and the wiki said we'll only get 0 to 2 shrimp. But we figured out that the drop table was wrong, and it actually gave us like 19 to 20 shrimp every bowl. Now that we have 56 fishing instead of 4, we should get a variety of fish here, which should be pretty cool. Yeah, we're getting a much better variety. It looks like the highest we can get is lobster, and a few fossils apparently, but it does give us a few fish. Now, obviously, this is not worth the hours and hours and hours spent down here. I instantly swam away and regretted not getting those seaweed spores instantly, because that could have been really good crafting XP as well. I didn't expect everything to be this bad, but at least we have a trident. Maybe we don't need to kill Kraken. Oh wait, the merfolk trident's worth 1.5 mil apparently. What the hell? We could have got 4 of these. I mean, it's not much, but that would have got us like a 7 mil return on a main account on all those hours. That's, man, you know, that's not as bad as I thought. What the hell? Before we move on, I've actually got a use for numulite. Now, there's not much you can do with numulite at all. You can use it to perfect giant seaweed. You can use it to like charge the ancient wyvern shield, but we can't do none of that. We are going to use it for its one true intended purpose, which is opening chests. Now, these don't give anything. These are not like the stone chests down the Lizardman encampment. These literally just have a chance to give you a collection log slot. That is it. Or take damage, as you can see right there. So I'm going to keep doing this and just eventually hit, there we go, a collection log slot. Look at this. This is essentially numulite gambling at its finest. And I'm not going to use all the numulite here. I mean, I've got no other option really, but it's just a cool thing that we've got a use for it on a chest locked account. Like, and we can actually get collection log slots from it. So I might come back here and try completing this one day. I don't know. Now, before we move on to get the rest of the agility levels, I need to get some crafting levels. I've only got 45 currently, and I need 55, which is quite out there. But on the bright side, I do have a lot of gems from when we did Dorgish Khan chests and various other places. I'm going to cut all these up, and we're going to see what level this gets to. If it's anywhere close to 55, I am happy, because that means there's no extra work needed. Yeah, we're just going to cut them in order backwards from opal all the way up to diamond, and just hope that it gets us 55. Well, that's the last of the opals, and we didn't even get a level, so let's hope as we move up through the gems, the XP starts flying in, because this is not good enough right now. Okay, these are way better. 50 XP, no crushing them. This is flying now. I think the sapphires alone might get me 2 levels. This is good. Gum Guzzler. Well, I've got 50 crafting, which is good. I have 5 more levels, and we are halfway through the emeralds. I think we might be able to do this. And the rubies just got us 53. Can the diamonds that we've got get us 2 levels? And we did have enough. That is 55 crafting. We can now cut dragon stones, and we just need the 1 agility level. Well, the 10 agility levels. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said this was our only agility training method, and that was true at the time. But at 52, the plan was to complete Sins of the Father and unlock the Hallowed Sepulchre, which has chests on every floor. But I keep getting comments and messages asking me about a different place. Jagex recently updated the Wilderness Agility course to have this dispenser that you get loot and tickets from every lap. Now, I never created a rule for dispensers as they didn't exist at the time, and honestly, when I saw these comments and messages, I dismissed it because the dispenser looks like a pillar and not a chest. However, the question kept coming, so I did some research and discovered that a dispenser is basically an automated chest. What further sold it for me is that Minecraft has an item called a dispenser, and it actually functions as a storage block similar to the chests in the game. But even after all of this, I still wasn't fully convinced myself, so I asked some of my friends what they think. Hello, Mr. Hannibal. Zay, do you think the Wilderness Agility pillar is a chest?
I don't know, man.
Yes. There you go. Yes, it is.
I wanted to provide to you a gift, a gift of proof, something that states once and for all in plain black and white that a dispenser is in fact a chest.
It's a dispenser, and where does it probably dispense from? A chest. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's a chest.
Here you go.
I'll give you several reasons.
Is it that I'm paying you $10 to say yes, so no one's mad at me?
I thought we'd agreed 15.
His dispensers.
Is a dispenser a chest? Yes.
They were absolutely fantastic, and they were like the treasure chest of our childhood. So, I mean, that's a chest in my eyes.
And they have hinges, right?
I don't care about the hinges.
That domain name cost me £6, so I hope you appreciate the effort I went to for this.
Well, there we have it. I've decided that the Wilderness Agility course is valid for our account, so let's go and see what this update is all about. Okay, so we're going to need to pay 150,000 GP every time we die, and we've got a little bit of a problem. We are a little bit low on funds. Luckily, from the Undead Pirates and various other places, I do have a few alks that I can do if you take a look at these. I've also got a potential Blue Moon Top 2 alk, but I'm going to keep that for now. But I'm going to have to make a little bit of money, so I'm going to alk all of these duplicate rune items that I've got, because I've got no other use for them. The same goes for the D-Longs and the Dragon Dagger, so we are going to have quite a lot of things to alk, I think. Way more than I thought. I think we should be fine for money. And the last one, 1.7 million GP. That should give us a solid 11 deaths here, so hopefully we can get 10 levels and 11 deaths. That would be grand. And you might be wondering, why the hell am I doing agility in full tank armor? And well, that's because on this course, every time you do a lap, you get 100% run energy back. So bringing tank gear to try and survive PKs is probably the better option, but I guess we'll find out and see what happens, because I have never done this course. Well, wish me luck. So I think we pay this. Yeah, that's 150,000 gone. And then every time we do a lap, we tag it. And then when we want to claim our reward, we redeem it. I think that's literally all there is to it. Other than that, it's just running around an agility course. And another reason that I brought tank gear is because these skeletons can hit you, and I don't really want to take any damage. If it's going to be like this, I'm going to go back to underwater agility. Oh, this sucks, man. Like, the worst part is there's multiple people, and they're all level 126. What is going on? There's no chance I can escape this. I can't even go back over the log. Well, that's 150,000 GP down. Wait. Does this give me the log? Does it open the gate for me? Please open the gate. Oh, we got away. We actually got away. What the hell? How did that happen? I have no idea, but that's the reason for bringing the tank armor. Okay, we got a lap, and we get this Wilderness Agility ticket. Now, the more of these that you stack up, the more experience you get. If you redeem 1 to 10, you get 200 XP. You redeem 11 to 50, you get 210, etc, etc. I don't know if there's a point in saving them up to get the additional 10, 20, 30 XP, because I just need all the XP I can get, and if I die, the experience is gone. So I think I just kind of cash them in every lap, and we should be better than dying with any honors. That's my logic, at least. I'm going to keep redeeming them as I go around on the laps, because we really need the experience. I think that is definitely the best thing to do. Where does the loot come from? I'm kind of confused. I thought this was meant to give you loot. Like, according to the wiki, every lap that I complete should give me one unnoted blighted item. which would be really helpful right now considering I just used my food, but I don't seem to be getting anything. Oh, are you kidding me? I have just looked on the wiki and one line says, if the player dies or leaves the course, the 150,000 GP is lost and needs to be repaid. Because we went down here to log out, we have to repay it. If we logged off in the course, we wouldn't have. That is absolutely atrocious. Why does the course punish players so much? It feels like everything's set up for the PKer. The player can't leave the course. If the player dies, they'll lose money. If the player dies, they'll lose the tickets. I did just get a looting bag from the agility dispenser, which means we actually get to keep this. We can use this looting bag for like Wilderness Slayer or anything else in the wilderness. Like, we've never been able to get one from anywhere, and we got one from the dispenser itself. That is amazing. Now, I will be redeeming these every lap, like I said earlier. I've worked it out. We're getting 771 agility XP a lap, handing them in as we get them. And honestly, that is incredible. On the bright side, though, whenever we tag the dispenser now, we do get a free blighted food. So whenever the skeletons are hitting us, we do get free heals now. So all this food can be saved for PKers. And that's the first level already. Coming in at 55,000 XP an hour. Oh no, maybe he's not a scout. He's doing Slayer. Oh, never mind. Holy crap. I'm out. I'm out. I've got to be out. Thank God he hit the other guy. Holy crap. Okay, because we logged off on the course that time, this should still give us loot, and it did. Okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. We're learning, but the streak is back at 1, which sucks. Not only is that another agility level and a PKer, but I've just hit, come on, I have just hit a rune chain body from lap 16 because my rewards have just gone up. Now, the issue that I'm having is I need that PK to leave because if I log out, I'm back to 0. And that looting bag is looking pretty tasty right now. Nope, they're still there. I'm out. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I'm so dead. Oh! Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. This dude's going down because he thinks I'm going to run down. Right, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Right, I'm going to be able to move in a sec. This dude's waiting. I'm going to have to do this. There's 2 of them, so I don't think I'm going to get out on this ladder, by the way. But you can run around the back of it if I'm quick enough. Oh, I can't actually go down there, man. Ooh. Nice. Like, this dude can hit me if I stay up here too long, so I've got to be really sneaky. Get fucked. And there's 57 really quickly, honestly. Only 5 more levels to go till we meet all the requirements for the Tombs of a Mascot. Holy shit. Well, it turns out mass worlds exist that are a little bit protected in the Agility FC where they've got some PKers to fight the other PKers. But at the minute, there's people on the world attacking the runners. So as you can see, there's a load of people here, and it's getting a little bit hectic, but I think this might be safer than normal, assuming that we can get the good PKers back on side. And one of them has just died. Oh, no. Oh, no, don't you fucking dare get me. Oh, thank God. I'm out. I'm out. This is too hectic for me right now. I thought I found a gold mine. I thought I found a CC that was like, oh, cool, we'll protect everyone. Everyone can go running around the wilderness agility course with no worry about PKers. Void Waker downed. Oh my God. Right, I'm going to try hopping back to that world after this lap because that is the 2 big PKers down. So I wonder if it's just going to be nice and chill there now. They were not in the CC, right? I'm not losing it. They were red names. There's 58 agility, courtesy of the Mass Worlds. Thank you to the anti-PKers. What legends. This is the guy from the Mass Worlds. I don't like this. Oh my God, that shot me up. Okay, it seems pretty safe for now. Let's rock on here for a little bit. We just can't build a good streak up. Our bag is looking really good right now, though. 477k. I just hope that I don't lose it. I actually don't think Venom cures itself, and I'm going to keep taking 20 damage, so I think I'm going to need to BRB and hope I've got some anti-poisons in the bank. That also means I am losing 150k though, once again, but what can I do about it? On the bright side, it does mean that I get to bank all of this juicy loot, so we are profiting this time. Oh no, no wonder I'm getting hit by skeletons, my armor's broke. It is a lot more fun on this world, just seeing a bit of action, so if anyone wants to do a little bit of wildy agility, have a new little experience, the CC is called Agility FC, it's pretty cool. 2 levels to go! I am so excited. Ooh, that's a first, a rune kite shield. Oh, we got over 31, and now we should average over 30,000 GP a chest. This last one was literally a 55,000 GP one, which is insane. If you could get that every lap, you'd be getting over 55,000 GP per minute. 61. I'm not going to bank again until 62. Look at the looting bag, 900,000 GP. Ooh, we're in the highest tier bracket now. There's still action going on. We have a huge looting bag. 18,900 experience to go. Come on, we've just got to survive about 5 more laps and we are done, and we can bank the looting bag. If I lose it now, I will be very, very upset. And this is it. 62 agility. We can now do Beneath Cursed Sands. Now, we do have one more thing to do, though. We have a looting bag with 2.2 million GP inside of it. Let's hope we don't die on the way to the bank. And we survive. Look at all the loot. Almost every lap after hitting 61's a rune kite shield. All of the blighted food for Slayer, the pots. This is beautiful. 2.2 million GP right in the bank. Now, this was an incredible experience, spending so long on agility just to get 62 in one episode. But it does mean we can now complete Beneath Cursed Sands and unlock the Tombs of Amasket. I'll see you next time.